And hello, all my fellow nerds out there. This is Oracle Nerd Richie, and welcome back once again to DLC Blue Skies. It's nice to have a day to myself for once. Honestly, a statement I can agree with. Seems like it's been a while since I haven't made plans for the weekend. Funny thing, what joining a single club can do to your social life. It's probably an exaggeration on my part, though. I'm just so used to staying in on the weekends that whatever I do go out, it's a huge deal in my mind. Let's see, what should I do? I'm suddenly overwhelmed by the possibilities. Well, I guess I should start by brushing my teeth and getting dressed. Fresh minty taste permeates my mouth. Unfortunately, orange juice is out of the question for now. Might as well make another foray into the world of cooking. What was the recipes Yuri told me about before? Egg rice? That pretty simple back then. Let's see if it actually is. I half-heartedly swirl some rice around the bowl full of water. It's been a while since I cooked rice for myself. I'm just too impatient to wait for it to cook. Let's start. Egg rice is pretty good. The mouthfeel is kind of slimy, but the taste is there. I don't know if I actually cooked it correctly, but how badly could I have messed up such a simple recipe? I might make it again the next time I'm too lazy to make something more complex. Which is to say, basically every meal. This has got to be more healthy than instant meals, though, right? I wonder if Yuri's eating this right now, too. She did say that she eats it for breakfast quite often. It's like that cheesy saying where people are connected by the same moon overhead. But instead of the moon, we're connected by eggy rice. Yuri does wake up way earlier than me, though, so she's probably finished eating by now. Speaking of Yuri, I should probably make some headway on one of the countless books she's recommended to me, if I want to be able to keep up with her. Let's see. I've only gotten through a few more chapters in the book, but I'm already feeling restless. The plot isn't bad, but the themes seem a bit elusive to me. It interestingly employs a stream of consciousness style of narration too, that I'm not used to reading. Wonder if Yuri ever gets bored with reading. It's not like she's some inhuman reading machine, so there must be some writers who she dislikes. Knowing her, she'd be the type of person to soldier on and finish the book anyway, despite her feelings towards it. Maybe I should go outside and stretch my legs for a bit, then come back to the book later with fresh eyes. It's a type of winter day outside that's sunny yet still chilly. The clear, cold sunshine lights up the uniformly gray sky. This kind of sunlight has always reminded me of the bit of the hue of fluorescent lights. It makes the air seem strangely crystalline. Fortunately for me, it's not cold enough to warrant building up in a bunch of layers. Just my sweater is enough to keep me comfortable. Some people have crazy cold tolerances. I'll never be able to reach the levels of girls who can wear skirts in freezing weather. Speaking of which, there's a girl in a skirt approaching me. It looks like she's walking her dog. Eh? Is that Shiori? Oh, hey, Shiori. Look at the dog! Hey, I didn't think the dog would actually appear in the damn thing. Like, I know it's in the credits, but like, okay, that's adorable. That is honestly really adorable and fluffy. Hey, Shiori. What's up, Richie? I didn't know you lived this close to me. Oh, is that your house over there? I wouldn't say I live too close by. It's just that I take really long walks. Huh. Maybe you can go on a run with Emmy sometime. As if I'd be able to keep up with her. Anyway, it's just that my dog really likes being outside, so I hit two birds with one stone by getting both me and my dog exercise this way. Isn't that right, Mochi? Its name is Mochi! That's so cute! Mochi barks cheerfully in response, wagging his tail furiously. Mochi? That's a cute name. It matches his looks too. He really just a huge ball of white fur. Yep, Samoyeds look kind of like gigantic blobs of white mochi, don't they? I mean, maybe if you squint really hard, it'd have terrible vision. You just don't know how to approach dogs or mochi. Appreciate dogs or mochi. My bad. So, are you out enjoying the sunny day as well, or are you gonna pop back into your nasty otaku den after this? Well, I decided to take a walk. Hey, I do not have a nasty otaku den. I wouldn't even call myself an otaku. Just because this guy dabbles in the occasional anime and manga doesn't mean that he's an otaku. Also, I gotta say that's actually a bit of a misconception. Otaku just means someone who's obsessed with something. It doesn't necessarily have to be anime or manga. It's just an obsession with something. So they're like train otakus, house otakus. We're all obsessed with something. Don't forget the video games. Oh yeah. Wait. Don't worry, I won't tell any girls about it. How do you even know what hobbies I'm into? Look, just because I don't confiscate the manga you read in class doesn't mean I don't notice it. You should be thankful you have such a chill class rep. Otherwise, next time you swap manga with your buddies, you might find yourself in huge trouble. Says the girl who wildly modifies her uniform. And just so you know, the girls I hang out with don't mind those things. Or at least I don't think so. I'm just teasing you, Richie. Yeah. Do you have cram school or something after this? I assume that's why you're wearing your uniform on a Saturday. Eh? Nah, it's just a habit from my old school. I used to go to this really prestigious private school that required everyone to wear their uniforms outside. Like every high school student wears their uniform when they go to academic related things like cram school. But we had to wear our uniforms when we were just hanging out outside of the school too. Something about holding ourselves accountable for our conduct both in and out of school. Sounds suffocating. No kidding. The headmaster had a giant stick up his butt. So, are you overcompensating with your current uniform then? Making up for all those years you could have customized your uniform? Let's just say that I'm glad that the rules are less strict at our school. Mochi suddenly barks and tugs at his leash, causing Shiori to stumble a bit. Okay, Mochi. Looks like he wants to get going now. I'll see you at school, Richie. See ya. Mochi runs off with a struggling Shiori in tow, as if Shiori's the one being walked by her dog. Well, I should probably head back in to finish my book anyhow. It's nighttime by the time I flip over the last page of the novel and snap the cover shut. That's one book down, a billion more to go. Are you proud of me yet, Yuri? I'm about to contemplate rewarding myself for binging an anime series when my cell phone rings. Speaking of the devil, it's Yuri. I'm guessing that she's not calling to praise me and my literary accomplishments. Hey Yuri, what's up? Ah, hello Richie. Just calling to say hi. Oh, yes, I suppose so. Am I interrupting something? Ooh, I hope I'm not bothering you. Nah, don't worry, you're all good. I just finished one of my books you recommended me. Oh, which one? It was that translated story about the thief who gets released from jail and becomes obsessed with people who put him there. And how did you like it? I think I liked it overall, but it kind of made me feel a bit depressed too. How so? Well, the protagonist definitely isn't totally moral himself. I mean, he's a thief and ends up killing people by the end. But I couldn't help sympathizing with him. He lost everything while in jail, even his family, and just couldn't find his way back into society. Is it true that he absolutely couldn't help but slip back to his old ways, though? I guess not. He did have a mentor who gave him shelter and advice. Still, I found myself agreeing with him when he started to become a sort of anarchist revolutionary. I suppose you commiserated with the lack of justice from the protagonist's point of view. Yeah, I did like how ironic the ending was. The main character spends the whole book calling his enemies traitors and dogs, but in the end, he gets killed by police dogs. I think I think that I would agree with you in the story being rather melancholic one. It's quite the existential bit of literature. However, I do disagree with the protagonist's action myself. The way I see it, while the main character's life is unfair in some aspects, he also uses his anger and anarchistic ideas to hide his own flawed character. After all, the story employs first-person narration in stream of consciousness, so there's an element of an unreliable narrator there. That's true. He did he did try justifying some pretty bad things, but in the end, that is the greatest equalizer. Just as the protagonist dies, so shall his supposed enemies. It really makes you think about the futility of life. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm supposed to say to that. Man, what a depressing turn this conversation's taken. Do you think that the main character would have changed though? I mean, if he were a real person or something. Well, it's not as though people are locked into certain personalities and dispositions at birth. I believe that people's experiences can deeply change how they see the world. The main character certainly had the ability to change, but all the events that happened to him caused him to become misanthropic and embittered. I agree with that. This kind of touches on the nature versus nurture debate too, right? Nature versus nurture, one of the biggest questions regarding the human condition. I'm inclined to focus on how people's environment affects them rather than how they were genetically predisposed to do myself. That's one of the reasons why I love reading people's both real and fictional stories so much. You get to see how the characters develop through all the conflicts they endure. It's almost like a parent watching over their child grow, but sped up to fit in the few hours it would take you to read the book. it might it might only take you a few hours, but it'd probably take me much longer than that. It doesn't seem to take a long time when you become completely absorbed by the story. That's what's amazing about literature, is that it can even make you sympathize with despicable people by showing you how their mindsets are warped by their experiences. But how do you know how much a person's personality can be attributed to nature or nurture? There's no real way that you can measure that kind of thing. Oh, good point. What if your brain is wired in a way that makes you more likely to enjoy the things like literature and tea? Maybe dopamine gets released in your brain in a different way than it does in mine? That's just an example, though. I'm no neuroscientist. I. Perhaps how much is the wrong question. It may be more accurate to ask something along the lines of how nature and nurture interact. Anyway, I'm glad you enjoyed the novel. I may be sending more recommendations your way soon. Hold on, I still have a long list of books to go. Thanks for giving me all these recommendations, though. It's really helped me ease back into the literary world. Hmm. Well, if you count the children's books I read as a kid as part of the literary world. Of course, Richie. I'm always happy to share my love for literature with others. I can practically hear a smile in her voice. You know, this is actually the first time today that I picked up my phone to use. Do you call people often then? Nah, I mean, I mostly use it to play games or read random posts online. Today's been really quiet for me though, in a good way. All I did was cook, read, and go for a walk. Oh, and talk to you. That sounds like a lovely day, Richie. Quite similar to mine, actually. Seems like you're really rubbing it off on me. We laughed together a bit at that. These gentle moments with Yuri, I wish they could last forever. I hope that that's going a good thing. Are you kidding me? Of course it is. My mom would kill for a daughter like you. Ah, I realized too late what I just implied. Good one, Richie. You're probably gonna hang up from embarrassment now, with how shy she is. I mean, you definitely have better grades than me and stuff. I'm sure you're simply doubting yourself. Anyway, it's getting a bit late now, so... Yeah, well, I'll talk to you later. See you in school, Richie. See ya. Smooth, Richie. Smooth. Poor dude. All right, well then, let's see what's next. Another day, another 7 or so hours spent indoors at school. Countless hours lost training to enter the rat race of corporate life, conditioning us to equate wealth to self worth. Well, let's get dressed. No time for breakfast today, unfortunately. I'm not going to degrade myself by running around with toast in my mouth either, so an empty stomach it is. Maybe I can grab a coffee from a vending machine somewhere. Wouldn't mind snagging bread from the school store either. Melon bread has always been my favorite, if a bit childish. Jerry's always liked it too. Well, I guess she liked any kind of sweet bread. Ooh, curry bread is really good as well. It's definitely a comfort food for me. Fried bread with a curry filling. Man, I'm making myself hungry. You're only torturing yourself here, Richie. I can't help but feel something niggling on the back of my mind. It's a weird, nebulous feeling, like something's just a bit off. Don't tell me I forgot something. Quickly hoisting my bag in my arms, I riffled to to its contents. Nope, looks like all my homework and workbooks are here. Well, no use driving myself crazy over it. If I have all my stuff with me, I could probably wait. It could probably wait. It's probably not that important anyway. Within a few minutes, the school comes into view. Wait a minute. I saw Cole mentally facepalming myself. I'm not walking with Sayori. I actually haven't walked to school with her in a while. Now that I think about it, last time I walked with her was before winter break. By this time, I'm virtually in front of the school, though. It'd be total overkill to rush back just so I can walk with her. Besides, it's nearly time for school to start. If she isn't nearly here by now, she's gonna be late. If I go back to look for her, I'll be late too. Feels like a bit feel like I'm betraying her though. One last glance back, I step through the school gates. I just have to check up on her at the club. Who knows? Maybe she started coming to school earlier. Wouldn't it be harder to get here earlier than me, after all? I gotta remember to catch up with her one of these days. Sayori, when we were kids, we were practically inseparable. What happened to us? Best friends forever, huh? I rest my head on my hand and close my eyes, letting Sakurai's droning wash over me. Soon enough, I could barely register the lecture going on in the background. Sayori was a pretty cute kid. She used to always wear tank tops and shorts. Her hair was always just as messy as back then as it is now. It's kind of embarrassing to admit, but we thought that we'd get married in the future. Of course, kids don't really get what marriage actually is, but we just kind of expected everything to stay the same forever. Forever's a long time though, and nothing panned out the way we thought it would. Wonder if she regrets losing contact for so long. Funny thing is, how can you drift apart despite being neighbors? I don't know if I'd say she's changed a lot, but things are still pretty different. Not to mention that I've definitely changed too. And now, Yuri. How I managed to get a girl like Yuri to fall for me, I'll never know. If anything, my dating Yuri now shows how much I've changed, from hanging out with loudmouthed bubbly girls to quiet bookish types. Maybe the whole opposite attract thing is true. Not that our personalities are so different. I feel like I'm becoming more and more like her every day, or at least I hope so. Intelligent, well-spoken, soothing. Well, it's not like she doesn't have her flaws, though. It seems like Yuri has plenty of baggage herself, the social anxiety for one thing. With any luck, I'll be able to rub off on Yuri too and help her with some of her issues. I don't expect that I'll be able to cure her or anything by myself, but hopefully I'll be able to support her where she needs it. It's funny how much brighter the future can seem if you can be together with someone that you truly care about. Together. Forever? Oh, Jesus Christ! Ow! First of all, my ears! That hurt like hell! Eh? Huh? Sayori? You... You said we would be together forever. Wait, so why? But that was when we were kids. Why'd you leave me all alone? Sorry, is my friendship not enough? I don't know what happened. I thought you wanted me around again. When we started walking together again. I guess I was wrong. No, that's not it. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is who you really want, right? Stop, it's not like that. I just hope the same thing won't happen to her. That's not what happened. We can't stay in the past like this. I'm sorry about what happened between us, but please don't break her heart just like you did mine. This isn't healthy. We can't change the past. Please just hear me out. Why aren't you saying anything? I'm trying, I really am. Please just say something. I don't want it to end like how it was before. Don't leave me without a word for years. I... Tell me that you're not going to run away again. I was scared. Tell me you can at least face me, please. Sorry, Sayori. Richie. But no matter how many times I apologize, it won't change anything. We have to move forward, move on from this. Otherwise, we won't be able to fix anything. Clearly, my character is going through a hallucination, as far as I can tell. I didn't choose Yuri over you. I care about you both, just in different ways. Please, Sayori, let's look forward to a future together. You, me, Yuri, even Natsuki and Monica. Let's all support each other. Friends forever, right? Isn't that right, Yuri? Yuri? Jesus! Past is never dead. Is not even past. Huh? That's a quote from Requiem for a Nun by Faulkner. What? I don't expect you to have read any of his works, though. You're not much of a reader, are you? You'll never be able to keep up with me, you know. I could tell that you're being insincere every time we speak about literature. Not true at all. You don't have to keep up all the false pretenses, Richie. Otherwise, you'll just come off as pseudo-intellectual. Harry, why? Well, Richie, what do you have to say for yourself? I... Richie, stop. No. Richie! Whoa! Jeez, Richie, if you want to sleep in class, you should really be stealthier. I... What? Sleep? So it was just a dream then. Oh my god, dude. You need to get better sleep, my guy. It takes me a moment to bring me back to my senses, but once my head clears, I'm back in reality. Oh god, honestly, I could do without the constant glitching. In this case, reality is history class. How am I supposed to control how I wake up? By not sleeping so deeply, for one thing. Yeah, I called your name a bunch of times before you woke up. You're lucky that we're supposed to be doing a group activity right now. Otherwise, it might have been Sakurai waking you up with a slap from a workbook. Yeah. Very good class rep you are, letting a classmate sleep in class. Try saying that 5 times fast. Hey, I can report you if you want me to. No, I think I'm good, thanks. I'd be good after taking a nice long nap too. Hey, give me a break. The end of the school day is done and over with. Fortunately, the rest of my classes were less eventful. Now I've got to try and stay awake in the literature club. My phone suddenly begins to vibrate and I step to the side of the corridor to check it. Huh? It's Monica! Scratch that, his new group chat that she made for the literature club. That's actually pretty smart. Hey guys, no club today. Sorry for the short notice, I have a class rep meeting. Natsuki just, Whoa, what Kamoji suits you perfectly, Natsuki? That Kamoji suits you perfectly, Natsuki. Well, yeah, is that a pic of you in real life? Shut up! It's adorable. I chuckled to myself as I put my phone away. You could say I'm carrying the literature club around in my pockets now. My smile turns to a sigh, though, as I watch everyone around me rushing to their respective clubs. Guess it's the go-home club for me today. I'm home. Maybe I'll take a quick nap. Not like my mom's going to nag me about it. Flop me down in the bed, I bury my face in the covers. However, my relaxation is cut short when my phone rings, startling me out of my daze. Damn it, this better be good. Oh, it's Yuri. Hello? Richie, hi. What's up, Yuri? Um, Tell me if I'm being too forward, but would you mind if I came over to your house right now? Eh? Sure thing. Do you want to just hang out, or... well... This may be a bit strange for me to say, but my house is. It's a little too quiet for me today. It's not that I'm afraid of my traditional sense of the word, but I feel very unsettled by myself. That really is weird. Yuri, of all people, having trouble with things being quiet? Huh, are your parents not home? No, they aren't. Do you want me to meet you at your place and walk you back? We could take the bus too. No, you really don't have to bother. It's seriously no bother. I'm not doing anything right now, so. No, it's fine, really. I want to walk by myself for a while and gather my thoughts. Well, if you're sure, call me if you need me to come, alright? Okay, thank you. Uh, I'll be seeing you shortly then. See you in a bit. So Yuri's coming over, huh? Oh man, I really need to clean this place up. I can't help but think that it would have been easier for me to just go over to her place. Oh, well, I gotta take better care of my house anyway. I can't believe how hard I'm breathing just for cleaning things up. Granted, I've been really speeding along the finish on time, but still. Around cue, the doorbell rings. Hopefully, I don't look as frenzied as I feel. Hey, Yuri. Hello, Richie. Thanks for having me on such short notice. It's all good. What kind of boyfriend would I be if I wasn't accommodating to you? To be honest, it feels a little surreal when I think about how I'm dating Yuri. And judging by the blush on Yuri's face, she feels the same way. Even if you say that, as your girlfriend, I should be considerate of your schedule too. Well, my schedule is completely free right now, so come on in. Yuri smiles shyly at that pull. Yuri smiles a shy smile that pulls at my heart. A gust of wind whistles through the open door, momentarily causing us to shiver. It's kind of pretty cold outside, huh? It's definitely winter, but although it's my favorite season, the chill can be less than comfortable. Good to know the perfect remedy for that. Good thing I know the perfect remedy for that. Cuddling together indoors with a good book. That does sound wonderful. Can I get you anything to drink? Any hot tea that you have would be perfect. Fine by me. I think I have some green or black tea left. I quickly pop into the kitchen and start searching through the cabinets. Pots, pans, baking supplies, spices. Did I somehow run out? I don't even drink tea that often. I shove a box of cake mix into the back shelf. A couple of packets of powder fall onto the floor. Is this? I wonder what this would do. Hey, hope I didn't leave you waiting for too long. Really, it's fine. It makes me happy just being here. Not as happy as I am with you here. Man, when did I turn into such a cornball? The teasing line made Yuri giggle at least. Anyway, I couldn't find any tea, but I did find this if you'd like to try it out. I hold out a packet of cocoa powder for Yuri to examine. Hot cocoa? I've never had the powder version before, but let's try it. Oh, your adventurous side is coming out, eh? Maybe. I'm not one to turn down a hot drink during the winter. Then let's get going then. Within a few moments, we have two steaming mugs of instant cocoa in front of us. Having just been mixed, a tan froth swirls into a spiral on the surface. Yuri peers down into the liquid with a look of anticipation. I still can't believe that you've never had instant cocoa before. And I bet you're the type of person to heat up the milk on the stove rather than the microwave too. Microwaves are simply inferior devices as compared to stoves. Of course. Well, you're gonna try it then? I suppose so. She raises the mug to her lips and takes a hesitant sip. There's a strange look on her face. I mean, I didn't expect the instant powder to be able to match up with the real thing, but I can't tell if she likes it or not. What do you think? I don't really know how to describe it. It tastes like it was made from instant mix. Exactly. We both chuckle at that, filling up the warm kitchen with warmer laughter. Yuri closes her eyes and sighs contentedly, tracing the rim of her mug with her finger. I remember my mother making me hot cocoa during Christmas time when I was younger. Even now, I can never make my cocoa as creamy as she could. Do you still have cocoa with your mom? You can just freeload off her. Eh? That is, I I used to freeload off her for many things during the holidays. Once I even ended up eating all of her peppermint bark. Huh, I didn't know you had such a sweet tooth. Now that I think about it, though, Yuri has shown a propensity for eating sweets before. Well, it's a bit more understated now, but when I was in elementary school, I definitely did. I suppose I grew out of it. Anyway, I believe that one of the reasons why my mother started teaching me how to cook was because I was always asking her to cook something for me. That makes sense. I think my mom was probably wishes she did that as well. I was quite the voracious eater as a child. If we'd been friends as kids, we probably would have eaten our parents out of house and home between the two of us. Actually, I guess Yuri and I kind of did that anyway. Sayori's appetite is forever insatiable, it would seem. You got that right. Did the two of you spend your Christmas time together then? Mm-hmm. We were practically thick as thieves within our week of our first meeting. I think we spent every single Christmas together until middle school. That's when you two drifted apart, wasn't it? Yeah, to be honest, I still feel kind of guilty about that. Was it not mutual? The diminishing of your friendship, I mean? It happened kind of naturally in my opinion, so I guess it was mutual. I don't know. That that was around the time the divorce was happening, so I was preoccupied with my own angst at the time too. I'm sure that I'm sure that that contributed a lot to it. I see. It's no wonder you might have felt like not talking then. I guess so. Sayori, my mom, and I used to be really close back then. Your mother may be busy working now, but you could still maintain your relationship with Sayori, couldn't you? After all, you did spend the last Christmas with her, uh, along with the rest of the literature club. I don't want to tell Yuri that I kind of dropped off in hanging out with Sayori again after beginning to date her. Yeah, but I still feel like it's not enough to make up for everything. I'm not the only one with problems, right? Yes, but that doesn't invalidate your issues, Richie. I really value her friendship, but at the same time, it'd feel weird to suddenly talk to her about this stuff. How am I supposed to act all moody with such a bright and bubbly girl? Hell, I don't even know much of, I don't even know much about her current life. I don't know who her other friends are or whether she likes anyone or if anyone likes her. So what gives me the right to butt back into her life again? But if you still want to remain close to her, and I suspect that you do, you'll have to somehow confront the guilt within you. Maybe if you speak to her about it, you'll find that she doesn't blame you for anything at all. Actually, I think that's what she'd likely say to you. Yeah, Sari is the type of person to forgive and forget. I've always liked her optimism. It kind of balanced out my occasional cynicism. Where do you think the two of you would be if you hadn't drifted apart? Hmm, I don't know. Really close for one thing. You'd probably be a lot more tired all the time from taking care of her. Have you seen the way she can come out of her house in the mornings? She can be pretty needy, but in a good way. I'm sure you're only exaggerating. After all, Siri is a cute girl. Whoa. Whoa. Richie, you're the most oblivious guy in existence. If we hadn't drifted apart, I probably would have joined the literature club sooner, too. Then I could have met you sooner. Who knows? In another timeline, we could be celebrating one year anniversary already. That's a relatively good save, isn't it? Maybe. I'd give anything in the world to see moments though. These moments though. Ugh. When we're just talking together in a cozy place, I slide my fingers between hers and squeeze her hand, which remains limp in my grip. Please don't be as upset as my imagination is making you out to be. Suddenly, Yuri pushes her chair back and stands up. Sorry, but can I use the bathroom? Huh? Oh, of course. You know where it is, right? Yes, now please excuse me. Yuri quickly leaves the room, leaving me alone with our long, fooled Coco. Ugh, Richie, why do you always have to mess things up? I put my head down on the table, closing my eyes and letting out a heavy sigh. The table was cool at my forearms, but I could feel my cheeks heating up and What is it? Embarrassment? Guilt? I can't tell. Just calm down, Richie. Calm down. Huh? Did I manage to doze off? Must have developed narcolepsy or something. More importantly, though, where's Yuri? If he's still in the bathroom, I probably only knocked out for a minute or two. Holy, it's dark outside. A quick look at my phone confirms that I've been asleep for an hour. Maybe Yuri left already? It would be in character for her not to want to disturb me in my sleep. I better check on the bathroom though, just in case. The door's closed, and I don't want to try to knock in case Yuri's still there. There's a sharp inhale, like something is sucking the air through their teeth. No! Oh no! Oh no! I think I know what's happening. Think I know what's gonna happen next. Editor me, get ready to put a warning at the beginning of the video. Yuri, are you in there? A loud yelp comes from within, followed by a clatter of something falling to the floor. Are you hurt? Hold on, I'm coming in. Very relieved the doorknob turns in my grasp. This might be an invasion of privacy, but if she's hurt. Oh. Oh dear. Yuri? Uh-huh? She quickly pulls her sleeve down. She grimaces in pain as she does so. It must have agitated her flesh wounds. Her fresh wounds. I can't read. What? It seems that my brain is short-circuited. I have no idea where I should look. I somehow can't bring myself to make eye contact. Yuri opted to hide her face behind a sheet of hair, nervously weaving a strand of her hair between her fingers. Yuri, did did you do that? Would you believe me if I said that I didn't? I. What did you use? Yuri's eyes dart downward for a second. There's a bloody razor blade on the floor. The tiles around it splatter with tiny droplets of blood. I gingerly pick it up with two fingers and wrap it around a wad of toilet paper. Have you been have you been cutting yourself in here this whole time? No answer. She still won't look at me. Why? Was it because of what I said about Sayori? Yuri, I'm sorry, truly. I should have been more considerate. I didn't mean to come off that way. I was just. At this rate, she finally breaks her silence. No. Yuri? It, it's not your fault, Richie. I'm afraid that it's just me and my own failings. What are you talking about? If I hadn't said anything, this would have been inevitable. Huh? I don't get what you're saying. C- could you help me understand, please? I. Okay. But could you give me a little time to clean up and think things through a bit? Of course, I'll be waiting in the living room. Wait, what is it? Do you need any help? I just need some bandages and rubbing alcohol to clean and dress my arm. There should be some in the medicine cabinet over there. Feel free to help yourself to anything you need. And tell me if you need any help. I I got it. Now excuse me. I shuffle out of the bathroom, not a lot, although not before I pocket the toilet paper covered razor blade. That thing is going straight into the trash. Yuri. Body feels like stone as I sink into the couch. I don't know what to say. I don't even know what to think. The reality of all is just beginning to hit me. Yuri cuts herself? It's true that I've never seen her without long sleeves before. But how could she be doing such a thing? And why? Does her family know about it? All of a sudden, an abundance of thoughts poured into my mind as if a dam had burst into my brain. With the shock worn off, there's just too much to think about. Is Yuri seeing a doctor for this? There's gotta be some kind of therapist that specializes in this, right? I and hate to think about it, but is Yuri? God, I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not even gonna say it. I'm so lost in my ruminations that I hardly notice when Yuri's in front of me. Oh, you're out. Are you okay? Sorry, that was a moronic thing to say. Are you good enough to talk? Though, if you're not comfortable, you don't have to. No, it's okay. I feel terrible if I were to leave you clueless. Really, you don't have to force yourself. But this is the sort of situation where I do need to force myself. Oh god, we're in a cycle of uncomfortable politeness. Well, if you're sure, but just remember that you don't have to tell me everything if you're not ready to yet. Thank you, Richie. We sit together in silence for a moment, even though we're right next to each other. It feels like there's an unfathomable gap between us. A gap that I may never be able to comprehend. I. Yuri clears her throat. Richie, just so you know, this isn't any of your doing. I know what you're thinking. You probably think that I'm jealous of Sayori, and that's why I cut myself, right? Yeah, that is what I was thinking, but I'm guessing that's not true. She nods slowly. To be honest, I'm actually jealous of Sayori, but not in that way. I trust you, Richie, enough to know that you wouldn't secretly harbor feelings for someone else. That is, I'm jealous of Sayori as a person. I wish I were anyone but me. Tears start pooling in the corners of Yuri's eyes as her voice starts to waver. I wish that I could be cute and bubbly and energetic, not this gloomy, self-pitying milk milk toast of a girl. She struggles to get the words out through her tear. Her strength and stutter making the severity of her emotional turmoil. Yuri, that's not all either. Oh, my poor girl. I'm jealous of your relationship with Sayori. I could never imagine being that close to someone. To be more accurate, I'm jealous of the relationship itself. I reach out to hold Yuri in my arms, but stop when she flinches at my touch. But what about us? Don't you think that we're close? I love you just the way you are, Yuri. She shakes her head, wiping her face with her sleeve. I've been keeping all these secrets from everyone, including you. This is like a self-exile, isn't it? The wavering laugh she makes breaks my heart. How can I be close to someone if I can't help but hide my true self? Yuri, I don't really know what to say except to deny your claims. There's a reason why I started dating you, because I love you. And these thoughts. This is why you this is why you cut yourself today? You do it often? I harm myself when I get overwhelmed by my emotions. Obviously, I wasn't thinking straight when I went to the bathroom just then. I hate myself so much sometimes that I need to take it out on my skin and flesh. How else am I supposed to receive my just punishment? Punishment? You don't need to be punished for anything, Yuri. You need to stop doing this to yourself, Yuri. She gives me an absolutely miserable look. I know, but I don't know if I can. Could you please try to stop, though? Please. Have you talked to your parents about it? Could they help? There's a long moment of silence. When Yuri finally speaks, it's barely audible. I imagine they would have done everything in their power to help me. It suddenly hits me like a truck. Yuri's parents are dead. Fuck, man. All these clues and I never noticed it. Her nervousness whenever I asked about her family, her constant use of past tense when talking about them. My eyes begin to tear up as the realization of all the pain that Yuri's been through. She looks like she's trying to put on a strong front, but tears quickly begin to roll down her face. They're gone, aren't they? All at once, she bares her face in my chest, muffling her quiet weeping. Yuri. I gently wrap my arms around her. We sit together like that for who knows how long. The warmth of our embrace reassures me that, telling me that Yuri is safe with me for now. But at the same time, a voice in the back of my head says that her thoughts are unreachable. All I can do now is hold her, lonely as she is, in the land of tears. Yuri? She stopped crying by now, but still seems to be hiding from me from the world in my chest. Richie, do you want to go to bed now? We can talk about anything else you want in the morning. Yes, that sounds nice. She slowly rises up and stretches, combing through her hair with her fingers. Oh, and one last thing. And tell me if it's too personal for you to share. What is it? Do do you ever think about offing yourself? No. Sorry, but no. I don't want to die, but I can't find any other way that I can cope with this life. I see. I can't say that I completely understand it, but I'm extremely relieved to know that. Can we both go to bed now? I'm afraid that I'm emotionally exhausted. Of course, let's head upstairs then. You can take my bed. I'll just sleep on the couch in the living room or something. Wait! Yuri suddenly reaches out and takes a hold of my sleeve. We, we can sleep together. Uh-huh. A blush reddens on Yuri's pallid face. In the same bed. It would be unfair to ask you to do otherwise. Ooh. Please don't leave me alone. Don't worry. I'd never do that to you. We get ready for bed and soon find ourselves snuggled together under the covers. Neither of us speak, but the silence of the room is imbued with a certain understanding. Yuri clings to my arm as we fall asleep together, her slender arms entwined in mine. Right as I'm about to succumb to sleep, I hear a murmur from Yuri. Don't leave. My tongue is thick from drowsiness, but I manage to get one word out in reply. Never. Dude, that's genuinely gonna make me freaking cry, man. I'm actually gonna cry from that. Oh dear. Oh, wow. Okay. That was a lot. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and leave this video here for now. So, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Be sure to leave a like, comment what you think, share this video with your friends, and be sure to subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss a single notification. And I'll see all of you in the next video. Goodbye.
You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason.